The Sugarbush Maple Syrup Festival at Bruce's Mill celebrates maple syrup production with demonstrations, wagon rides, and delicious maple treats. But it's been a long, cold winter for Ontario sugar bushes. While Bruce's Mill doesn't actually produce maple syrup anymore, the frigid temperatures have put a damper on the educational demonstrations.
Those First Nations people were very kind, and when the European settlers came from Europe to North America...
School groups and visitors saw very little sap drawn from trees at Bruce's Mill over March break. The liquid in the evaporators has been mostly water.
It's been a very, very interesting weather this year and has had a huge impact on the festival. Normally by now there's no snow on the ground and the wild leeks are peaking up and everything, and we can use that as part of our educational component of the tours. So the impact it's had is that the sap is still frozen in the trees. We need about minus 3-4 degrees in the nighttime and about plus 3-5 degrees in the daytime for the sap to thaw and to run. And that by run I mean drip out of the trees. And it's just been far too cold in the daytime for the sap to flow. It's remaining frozen inside the trees. So the other impact is our attendance has been down considerably. Because people don't want to come out when it's that cold.
Very good. Who eats honey? Hey. Is there anything else that's sweet that grows on trees?
It's been very cold out in the sugar bush, but I always tell people if it's too cold for you to be out here, it's too cold for the trees, because they're going to be frozen. So sap right now is frozen. There's a few places where the sap is running. There's a half a dozen buckets around that there's sap actually in them, but it's not fast yet. We need a little bit of sun too. You'll probably notice it's cloudy. So if the sun is shining and it's warm enough, the sap will continue to run. The week before March break, we had 1 day of sap. So this week, yesterday was the only day we had sap. We get about 1 day a week so far.
Because of the weather, the Sugarbush Festival has been extended until April 13th. Jason Singh, Observer News, Toronto.